welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a story time, and I haven't done a story time since the last one was I stepped on a snake, I believe, and the other one was story time I almost went broke from my ex-boyfriend. So I have my story times listed down below because I am gonna have a playlist every time I do a story time. So this story time just recently took place last week, and I work 2 jobs now. If you don't follow me on my second channel, I basically tell you guys everything that's going on in my life, and if you don't follow me there, then I basically tell you guys, but I don't think I even mentioned this on my second channel. But yeah, so technically, if you can tell by the title, yeah, it took place. This is my first time it happened, and usually I don't get anything like this. I never experienced anything like it, but I got the experience. So I was coming home from work, and I was coming home from my first job because I go 1 in the morning and I go and do another one in the afternoon. So I was coming home from my morning job, and the light was yellow, and I said, okay, let me just go ahead and go through, even though it could have been red on the cop's eyes. Whenever the cop saw the light red and just automatically saw me go through the light, it could have been red on his, but with mine, the light was yellow. And sometimes people usually try to go ahead and beat the light, especially when you're like right over the line. And I would have stopped, I would have been like right in the middle of the street. You guys, no lie, I was going home, like minding my own business, and next thing you know, I see a state trooper come behind me. I'm like, okay, what did I do? Like paranoid and everything. So I remember, lately our African American community is really being targeted by officers and things. You guys know, the Black Lives Matter, everything, all that. So I'm just thinking, okay, I don't want to die today. I don't want nothing going on crazy ended up in the media. So what I would do is just put my hands on the steering wheel. Do not touch the glove box. Don't touch anything. Just put my hand on the steering wheel and just, do what the officer tells you to do. So the officer comes up. Actually, before we actually completely got in eye contact with each other, I stopped right as soon as he got behind me because I didn't want to go any further and then make the officer angry or upset. I just stopped right in front. Like, I just stopped completely. And we were still in the main road. It was like, yeah, it was the main road. And I stopped, and he told me on his little speaker, could you please pull over to the right? And I'm like, yes, sir, officer. I just pull over to the right. So he sits behind me, and next thing you know, I see him getting out of his car. Heart just pounding. Oh my gosh, like everything is just pounding, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? So I'm sitting here like, God, please, like, let this go away. Like, why am I seeing this? So, technically, I did what I had to do. And he came in my car, like, hey, excuse me, miss, do you realize how fast she was going in the intersection? And I'm like, no, because my light was red, and plus I was driving sleep. I drive like a grandma. So, technically, I don't even see that I was driving fast, but I didn't say all that. I'm just saying it in my mind. I said, no, sir, I didn't realize how fast I was going. He asked me, where were you going at this time of the day? And he said, where are you going at this time of the day? And I said, well, I am going home. So that's all I said, I'm going home. And he said, do you realize that, what you're doing is not good, and I wanted to let you know that if you would have hit a car, little Johnny and his family, it would not be a good sight to see. And I say yes. Speaking with me working with kids, that really touched me, because at the end of the day, with that being touching and stuff, I realized, you know, I probably wasn't even thinking about it, but you know, he has a point. So technically, when I was talking to the officer, he asked me for all my registration and stuff. I had my license, permit, I have my ID, and I have my permit, ID, and license all on me. He said, I'm like, why is this officer asking me, giving me all this information? You know, because I've never been stopped. And I'm like, why does he need my license? I mean, I know he needs my license, but why does he need my permit? And then do he need my ID? You know, he was like, you know, ma'am, a lot of people change their names a lot lately, and sometimes you gotta have a little extra everything. So, okay. So he said, well, he went to his car and pulled up, tried to find something under me, and like next thing you know, he didn't find anything, because I'm a safe driver. And I'm like, yes. So that was a huge relief off of that. So he looked at me, he said, ma'am, I'm gonna give you a warning, but next time be a little bit more careful. And I got the warning pass, and I just went on with my day. I get home, because usually at that time of day, I actually just get home and have dinner, eat lunch, and then go take a nap, and then go to work and whatever. So I do all of that, and then I went in, and I knew I had to show my parents, because I was not going to keep anything like that, because on my conscience it was going to be terrible if I kept that from my parents. So I showed my dad. My dad looked at it like, what were you doing? So I explained to my dad, and he said, and I said, well, the officer was nice. He gave me another chance. He didn't write me up or anything. He didn't give me no ticket. I don't have to pay for anything. Nothing is against me. Nothing is on my record and things like that. And then my mom said, that's nothing but the grace of God, because God, he used the officer to show you that you needed to be a lot more careful. And I said, yes, you're right, Mom, and I do need to be more careful, and I don't want anything to happen to little Johnny and his family and stuff like that. So yeah, that took place, and I'm like so shaking and nervous. I'm like, oh my God, I'm just scared just all over again. Tell you guys this. So yeah, that took place, and that is a story time. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this story time. Let me know if this ever happened to you, or how many times it has happened. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you soon. Bye. Hey peeps, welcome back to another video. Today's video is a little different, and yes, I'm no makeup, team no makeup on. This is not a review. This is just me talking to y'all, letting y'all know what I've been doing. If you have not checked out A Day with D, then you need to, because I'm like giving y'all everything personal on that channel. So yes, why am I making this video? It's because I have started